One element of building a corpus, and especially for working with the corpus, is to be very vigilant and take in consideration file structure. When you search a corpus, you do not want your documents all over the place on your computer. For every corpus you make, every mini corpus or macro corpus that you make, you want the files to all be in one folder. No nested folders, such as this folder here, where we have this folder called Unity, which is another application. And you'll see that you've got a folder inside of that folder, and a folder inside of that folder, and you got some files there, and so on, and other files inside of that. You do not want any nested folders in your corpus. As a matter of fact, the way you want your corpus to look might be something like this, where you simply have all of your documents in one folder that may have a particular name, some code that you've given it, or some descriptor that you've given it. But notice in this particular corpus, there are no folders inside of here. It's simply a folder here. This one is called Learner Corpus with some other information there. And all it has is a bunch of text files. Here's a more simple looking corpus. Its folder name is Mexico Corpus, and so it is a corpus about Mexico. Very simple. If you open up this corpus, you can see that it simply has 5 files. You can have a number of different files, 1,000, 500, anything that's manageable. But notice that inside of this folder, there are only text files, and there are no folders or no nesting of folders whatsoever. Let's look at something else that is important to take into consideration when building a corpus. Notice that this folder here has spaces in it. It's called GarageBand space demo space songs. That right there as well. But notice this corpus that I built. I have Mexico corpus, and I do not have any space in between Mexico and corpus. That's not necessary, but it's really helpful to have no spaces in the title of your corpus, in the folder title, nor as well. It's very helpful to, if you look at this corpus here, have no spaces in the file names as well. So with this particular corpus that I built, I have information that needs to be separated out and to be made readable by me. But what I've done is I've used underscore as my indicator of space. That's a very wise thing to do, and I highly encourage you to follow that convention.